and welcome to our Friday morning class here on Instagram. So I thought today we'd work a little bit on our spine and leg strength. Those are two things that I really enjoy working on. So we're going to work on some mobility in the spine, which kind of automatically translates to core stability, and then some leg mobility and strength. So let's jump onto our mat. So we'll start standing up today. Feet just comfortably underneath you, arms down by your side. Close the eyes and take a few grounding breaths. So slowing down the breath just a little bit, noticing where is expanding, where is softening. Noticing your feet connecting to the mat, to the floor. Shoulders drop down and away from the ears. And bring some awareness into your spine. From the tailbone all the way up to the skull. Noticing the natural curves of the spine. Just take one more steady breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. And we'll blink the eyes open. So from here, a movement that I really love is the spinal wave. So it might look a little funny at first as we kind of break it down, but then we'll kind of smooth it out. So from here, I want you to think, if you need to, you can even stand in front of a wall, but I want you to imagine that there's a wall in front of you, and you're trying to bring different parts of your body to the wall as you make a waving motion. So think of bringing your nose to the wall first, then your chin, then your chest, then your belly, then your pelvis. So the knees can bend a little bit if they have to. So starting again, nose reaches forward, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. Nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. And as you start to get that motion, you can smooth it out. Again, imagining that you have that wall there, or maybe actually going to a wall. And rolling. Nice. And making it as articulate as possible. So really rolling through the spine. This is just kind of warming things up a little bit. I like to keep my knees bent so I can find a little bit more movement through, especially when we get down to the pelvis. So we have nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. Don't forget the pelvis. A couple more just like that. Noticing your breath as we breathe, as we move. Keeping the breath nice and easy. Nice. Then we'll come to standing. Let's inhale, circle the arms high. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Bring the arms down. From here, we're going to round and arch the spine. Just bring the arms out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, round through the spine. Reach the arms forward. You're going to bring the arms overhead as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up and arch through the spine. Tailbone back, chest lifts. Exhale to round. Inhale, arms overhead and arch. Exhale, round. I like to bring the backs of my palms forward. Inhale and arch. Exhale, round. One more. And open. Inhale, knees straight, arms overhead. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Look back, twist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Pause here. And just reach. Left arm back, right arm forward. Keep that reach active. Deepen the twist. Breathe. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, other side. Pausing. Really reaching, deepening the twist. 3, 2, 1. Both arms down, chin to chest, roll down. Again, vertebrae by vertebrae, articulating through the spine. Take your time, there's no rush. Slowly pulling over the legs. Once you get all the way over, let's bend the knees as much as you can, keeping the heels on the mat. Some of us might be in a squat. Some of us might be a little bit higher. That's fine. We straighten. Let's go again. Bend the knees as much as you can, keeping the heels on the floor. Straighten the knees, and again, take your time, roll up. Let's bring the feet together, same thing, roll down, chin to chest. Take your time. With the feet together, bend your knees again, as low as you can, heels stay on the floor. Stretch, rebend, stretch, and slowly roll up. Feel the backs of the legs have to work here as you roll up. One more time, feet apart, hip distance, rolling down. Take your time. Once you get all the way down, bend the knees. And stretch. And bend. And stretch, rolling up. Last time, feet together, rolling down. Notice your breath as we move. Let's bend the knees. And stretch. So again, as low as you can, keeping the heels on the mat. Good. And from here, separate the feet once the knees are straight. Hang over the legs. Hold on to opposite elbows. Release the head. You can shake the head yes, shake the head no. Gently sway side to side. Good. And from here, I want you to come up to a nice flat back. So maybe your hands are on your thighs. If you need to come up a little higher. Knees, shins, maybe the floor, depending on your hamstring flexibility. I'm going to bring my hands to my shins. And we're going to round and arch the spine here. So let's round through the spine. Chin to chest, look to the belly button. Inhale and lengthen the spine, flat back. Keeping the knees straight for this one. Exhale to round. Inhale to reach the spine long. Really think of reaching the crown of the head away from the pelvis. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen and fold over the legs. Let's walk the feet back and lower the knees to the mat. So coming into our tabletop. And we're going to take the right hand and kind of do what I call wrist smushes. It's better kind of demonstrated than explained. But you're going to try and keep one point of your wrist on the mat the whole time and do kind of circle around the wrist. So pressing the back of the hand, the side, the other side, and allow the body to move with the movement. So you're not trying to keep everything still and just move the wrist. You're trying to let everything kind of move and warm up. So going in the other direction a couple times, and then switching to the left wrist. Big circles. Nice. And then going in the other direction. Good. Then we'll bring the hips to the heels, coming into a child's pose. Take a breath. Let's keep the arms active for this child's pose, so the elbows up off the mat. Really reaching the fingertips forward. And from here, lift your head, look toward your fingertips, and you're going to start tapping the mat with your hands. So keeping the heel of the hands down, tapping the mat. The whole hand lifts. And then slowly lift the hips and bring the shoulders over the wrists. As you do this, the taps are going to get smaller and more difficult. That's okay, keep going. And then pull the hips back towards the heels. So just repeating that a few times. Tap, 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 tap. Maybe at the end there's not really a tap, but try to keep it going. And then pull the hips back. And coming forward once again. We're just warming up the wrists a little bit before we do too much loading. Last time. Good. Keep the palms flat this time. Curl the toes under, hips up and back, downward dog. Take a breath in your down dog. And bend the knees. Give yourself a little wiggle. Shift the weight side to side. Lift the heels a few times. Nice. Let's take the right hand and hold on to the outside of the left leg. So the lower down on the left leg, the more challenging. So you can grab onto the thigh, the knee, the calf, the ankle, wherever feels best for you. Peeking under that left arm. Steady breath in. Exhale, release the right hand and left hand to the outside of the right leg. Peeking under the right arm, breathe. And release. Let's look forward, step or hop, feet to the hands. And again, feet hip distance apart, coming to your flat back. So again, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, or floor. Now I feel a little more warmed up, so I'll bring my hands to the floor. We'll inhale, find that long spine, knees stay straight. Exhale, round through the spine, looking to the belly button. Try to move the pelvis. Inhale, reach the tailbone back, moving the pelvis, length through the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Folding over the legs. Take a little sway side to side. And slowly roll up to standing. Let's inhale the arms overhead. And you're going to shift your weight into the left leg. Lift the right knee in front of you. Find balance. Take a moment here. And then we're going to gently step the right foot back, as far back as you can, into your lunge. Now we're in our high lunge. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Let's inhale, reach the torso forward, bring the arms down by your side, and come back up. And again, reach torso forward, arms down, and come up. Again, reach forward, arms down, come up. From here, can we shift all our way into that left leg and bring the right knee forward? One motion, up, find your balance. Arms, leg down. Other side, inhale, arms up, left leg up. Take a moment here, find your balance. Reach that left leg back. Control to your lunge. Take a moment, breathing here. Good. Lean the torso forward, arms circle down by your side. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. From here, we shift all our weight into that right leg, left knee forward, one motion, arms reach up. Exhale, everything comes down. Separate the feet a little wider than the hips. Sink the hips all the way down, coming into your squat. If the heels come off the mat, that's fine. Try to find your squat. And then we come to standing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, into your squat. Inhale, standing. Exhale, and come up. And we bend. And we come up. Good. So from here, arms down. We're going to lift the right leg once again. And listen to me carefully for this one, okay? You're going to bring the knee down so the knee is pointing down to the floor. The arms can do whatever they need to do. I like to reach my arms forward. You're going to bend down as far as you can and come back up. So maybe the knee goes to the floor, maybe it doesn't. You bend down, so think of the knee going back behind you and come up. So we're in a single leg squat kind of idea. Bend down. Bring that right knee as close to the floor as you can. And up. Let's do one more. And up. Lower the right knee. So another option for that, when we do the other side, if you have a block, some books, you can, let's lift the left knee, sorry. So you're bringing the left knee to point down. You're going to bring it to point a little bit behind the right foot. You can aim for a block. You can aim for a stack of books. That's a little bit higher than the floor. Yeah, and as you get able, you can go lower. Nice. So we're doing about 4 or 5 of these. If you've been doing them, fine. We're going to do a couple more. And then come to standing. Inhale, arms up, feet a little wider than the hips, toes point out slightly, sink down into your squat, and let's pause here for a moment. Elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together, breathe. Slow down the inhale. Slow down the exhale. Let's bring the hands to the mat, step back to your downward dog. So coming back to the rippling motion that we were doing, the waving motion of the spine that we were doing earlier, I want you to imagine that there's a ball of light at your tailbone, and it's going to move up towards your head. And as it moves up towards your head, that part of your spine is the part that's going to be lifting up to the ceiling, up to the sky. So the ball of light starting at your tailbone, so the tailbone is the highest thing, and then it moves to the lower back as you ripple forward, middle back, upper back, neck, and head. So you finish in a upward dog type position, and then reversing that from the head to the neck, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. So again, tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, neck, and head. Push the floor away, take a the hips are off the floor. And head, neck, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Let's just roll through that a couple more times, rolling forward. And reversing and rolling back. Pushing the floor away. Again, rolling forward. And rolling back. One more time. Rolling forward, really taking your time. Lower, middle, upper back, neck, head, neck, upper, middle, lower back, tailbone. Breathe in your down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, feet to the hands. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale, come to your long spine. And again, we do our cat and cow here, so rounding, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach long through the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. One more. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. This time from here, extend the arms in line with the ears. So you're in a flat back, arms reaching forward, and come up to standing. Arms down. Separate the feet, hip distance apart, a little bit wider. Sink down into your squat. And in your squat, I want you to move around a little bit. So allow one knee to kind of roll in, the other knee to roll in, twist, shift your weight forward and back, circle through the ankles. Just roll, moving around in your squat. If you need to use your hands, you do. If you can do it without your hands, you can try that as well. So just getting into a little bit of our hip mobility and also ankle mobility. What good are these poses if we can't move out of them and into them freely? Oftentimes in yoga we practice this one exact position, but as soon as we move a little bit out of that position, all of a sudden we don't have the ability to control anymore. So, coming back to your squat, coming to standing, inhale, arms up. Exhale, sitting into your squat. Inhale, standing, exhale, sit. Inhale, big reach up. And we sit. And again, big reach. And we sit. Good, let's come to standing. Again, bring that right leg up. Point the knee down. Grab your block, your books, whatever. Bring that knee down as low as you can to the floor. Maybe it touches the floor. And come up. 2. Good. I'm doing 4 or 5 of these. One more. Nice. And lower the right leg. Left leg lifts. Point the knee down. Coming down as low as you can. Again, maybe grabbing your block, aiming for the block or books, maybe for the floor. And coming up. This is strength and mobility all in one. Which is some of my favorite movements to do. Nice. One more. And come to standing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, dive forward, plant the hands, step back to your downward dog. Take a breath. Once again, let's take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, peeking under that left arm. Slowing down the breath. And release, other side. And release the left hand, bring the knees down, take a child's pose. Into a seated position with the feet planted in front. Hands plant behind you. And what we're going to do is lift the hips up to the sitting. So the fingertips can face the hips, or if the shoulders are a little bit tight, you can turn the fingertips to face outward, whichever one is most comfortable. So we press down through the hands, down through the feet. We lift the hips up. Nice, and we lower the hips down. Let's go again. Exhale, lift the hips up. And lower the hips down. Good, so this time I'm going to ask you to turn the fingertips outwards. You're going to lift the hips up. Take the right arm and imagine that you're kind of trying to reach under to the left. And then big circle around. Lower the right hand to the left arm. So we're twisting, reaching, and around. My computer just shut off, so there's no music anymore. Right arm, reaching, and down. So you get a nice little twist. Left arm, and down. One more time each side. Right arm, and down, and left. And down, lower the hips. Let's reach the arms forward and roll down onto your back. Take your time. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze. A gentle rock side to side. Circle the knees a few times. Nice, and then you're going to turn to lay on your left side. The knees will be bent in front of you. That'll be your anchor point. The arms are going to be out in line with your shoulders. Then you're going to take the right hand, the top arm, and make a big semicircle overhead and open up into a twist. Now, I don't have enough space to extend this right arm, but if you can extend your right arm, keeping it nice and long, you can do that. If you need to bend it like me, that's fine too. You still get the twist. And then you're going to reverse that arm overhead. Keep it as close to the floor as you can, and close back to your starting position. And then again, opening up, finding a nice twist, maybe breathing here for a moment, and then closing. Just doing that a couple more times. Let's roll over to the other side. So the knees are bent in front of you, acting as a little anchor point. Taking that top left arm now, if you're on the right side, and semicircle open, coming into a twist, and closing back to your starting position. Comfortable place to rest. If there's any last stretch or pose you'd like to do, feel free. Actually, if you have a pillow or if you have blocks, if you happen to have blocks or a pillow or a couple pillows, let's place something along those lines under the hips, just to elevate the hips a little bit, and send the legs up towards the ceiling. If you don't have anything to place under the hips, you can go to a wall or even to a side of a couch and bend your knees on the side of the couch or legs up the wall if you don't have anything under the hips. Just rest here for a little while. So allowing the breath to come back to its natural, soft inhales and exhales. Notice your heartbeat. Notice if there's any moisture on the skin. And when you're ready, you can lower the feet, come to a nice comfortable place to rest on the back. If you'd like to stay with the legs up on your couch or up the wall, you can do that as well. So really dropping in, allowing the body to settle on the mat. And if for whatever reason that isn't your experience, that the body doesn't want to settle, allowing for that as well. So realizing and being present with our experience, whatever it may be, without judgment, without ideas of good or bad or right or wrong. Taking a couple moments for yourself. Begin to bring movement into the hands, the feet, the fingers, the toes. And of course, if you like to stay in your Shavasana, feel free. You need to get up and gently roll over to one side. Go moving as lazily as possible. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. My hair is a mess. Make yourself comfortable. Bring your hands to heart center, bow the head. And just take a moment to acknowledge and thank the body for all that it does every day, for getting us through life up until this moment. thank you for sharing your practice, sharing your energy with me and with each other. One love, namaste. So, thank you guys for today's practice, for practicing along. Whoever is present, if you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. So as usual, I will be posting this to my YouTube. So today we just kind of worked on some spinal motions, some leg strength and mobility a little bit, some spinal mobility. Oh, I can't fix my hair. Anyway, and just kind of moved through a few things. Pretty straightforward, I believe. But if you have any questions, any comments, concerns, insights, let me know. You can always send me a message or a DM or whatever. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next week on Instagram. Bye.